最果てのストーリー抱いてあてもなく3倍追い続けた滲んだニュー
People, Black Cheer 1000 here to bring you Btooom episode 11 review. Like the final, this is the finale, man. This is finale. So remember, there's only one episode left. I thought it was 13 episodes, but apparently it's 12. But anyway, let's get on with this review. Like this episode was good. It was damn good. It was real good. The shit with Sakamoto, the shit with Dante, and fuck it, the shit with Himiko. You know, we'll get to that later because that shit was funny. But this episode starts off. It starts off where we left off, where Dante is telling Sakamoto, you know what I'm saying, keep this suitcase because it has, you know, shit in there. It got this valuable shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, just lying to his ass. And so he's like, okay. So he hits the little gem, sends the signal, and you see Himiko running. You know, like from last episode. And she's like, they got a BIM in there. You know what I'm saying? They got a BIM. You know, and I like the way they did this. How they animated this, because it was like you watching a video game. Like they stop time and it like rewind to the last episode, but it was 10 minutes earlier. So and we see a scene of Shiki and Shiki and Himiko and Himiko, and they talking, and you know, she was telling her, why you trust somebody. You know, Himiko was telling the story of what happened to Tyra and how he got bit by lizards and she needed some medicine. She was like, well, I ain't got no cure, no medicine. I just got antibiotics and, you know, painkillers and stuff. And so they walk into the window. She was like, well, they talking about Sakamoto. She's like, why you gonna be with somebody you don't trust? She was like, well, you know, and they get to the window and she sees Dante. She's like, that's him, you know, and her arm starts hurting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm like, damn, you know, your arm started hurting because you seen a nigga? Like, that nigga must have had an impression. But yeah, man, she seen him and she's like, that's the man who did this to me. That's Dante, you know, and he's using the same old trick he used against me, you know. That's bombs in the that's BIMs in the suitcase. And she's like, oh, I gotta warn Sakamoto, you know, I gotta warn him. So that's when, you know, present day, she comes, he's like, there's a bomb, you know, and it blows up and shit. And she was like, you know, Sakamoto, Himiko was tripping and stuff. And then all of a sudden Dante started laughing, you know, the inner beast come out. This nigga was tripping. And I will say, this nigga looked crazy, man. Like his eyebrows was like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was that nigga was on some shit, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, he's like, one down, baby. He put his arm, he's like, one down, yeah, one down, got you, bitch, you know, just celebrating and shit. And so he was like, Himiko comes down there, you know, she in shock, she tripping. And what happens is that he tells her, he's like, well, I was planning on killing y'all both, you feel me? But you know, that's fine, you know. Now you know, now we're gonna deal with you, Himiko, you know what I'm saying? And you know, as he's, you know, venting and monologuing and all that other stuff, Shiki comes from the back. And like, I thought, I was getting excited because I thought it was what's his name? Sosuke. I thought it was Sosuke. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard a woman's voice and I seen some little skinny legs and some shoes. I'm like, oh shit. But it wasn't. It was Shiki. She's like, you never changed, you know what I'm saying? And she stabbed him. I think it was a sickle, you know, like a mini scythe or something like that. And she stabbed Dante in the back, you know, and they running and stuff. And they get on the roof. And Dante's like, look, I put all kind of bombs and stuff. He's like, I put so many, I don't even know where some of them at. So, you know, and Shiki and Dante, you know, they was having a little discussion. She was like, you know, I'm surprised you still alive and shit. You know, got that little love moment. You know what I'm saying? So, after that, she started. What happens is Shiki took some of Himiko's bombs, and it was a real cool part because the only way that she can use them is if Himiko touches them. If she activates them, she can throw them. So she was throwing them at him, and you know, he was like, oh shit, you know. It's like, yeah, I got you now. You know, she started running along the edge of the roof, and you know, Dante putting on this act, like, oh please get away from me, oh, you know, and he running and he turns around and he's like, yeah, got you, bitch, once again, you know what I'm saying, and blows blows a building up behind her, and you know she falls down, and everybody like, oh shit, you know, and after that, you know, he sees Kimiko again. He was like, now on to you. So he was like, you know, now he got two down. So you know he crump. So he throws the bomb at Kimiko. And this is the funny part. Like I don't know why they did this. I don't know why. I guess they just wanted to have some fun. You know, it kind of when I looked at it, I was like, really? Because I was really into it. Like it was a real intense episode, and I'm like, really, you know. But so he throws the bomb and then hits a titty. And the way it was shown, they showed it like it hit, and it like went all the way in. I guess that's how hard he threw it. It went all the way in her chest, and like, I mean, good thing she had big titties because them hoes, like, it went in and then it just popped out. It went in slow motion, and I don't know why they did that shit, man. Like, I was like into it. I was like, oh, and then I just started laughing. I was like, what the hell? And then after that, it bounced off, and he's like, Dante, like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it, you know, detonating? I killed the dude. You know what I'm saying? And they look up, and there's a big old explosion, and all of a sudden you see my boy, Sakamoto. He comes out there. He was like, you alright, Kimiko? And she was like, oh, you okay? He was like, how the hell you survived that? And what happened was, they once again, you know, I like how they did that. They stopped it, freeze frame to 5 minutes earlier, and when he threw the when she told him they had bombs in the suitcase, he took off his bins. He hurried up and he took off the suitcase and he threw it, but it hit the window and fell down back on the floor. And he was like, oh shit! So he hurried up, and when Dante pressed the button, he hurried up and dived in the little vent thing, and you know, came out with like a few little scratches, head bleeding. And Sakamoto was in his mode again, son. It was in his mode, but now I think he can control it now because he was in his game mode. You know, when the blood covering half part of his face, you know, and he just, you know, I'm about to fuck you up. Yeah, you know what time it is. Yeah. So, so he coming there. He's like, yeah, what happened? You know, that's what happened. He say, you didn't kill me, so you can't activate my bombs. So, after that, you know, he say, you got one more chance to surrender. If you don't, I'm gonna kill you right here on the spot. So Dante was running. He's like, Dante, come back here. Then Sakamoto started chasing him. He's like, yeah, follow me. You know, thinking he gonna lead him into a trap. But you already know that Sakamoto in his fucking game mode, nigga, he like 5 steps ahead of your ass. And so he goes in. And he's like, yeah, I planted some bombs under these pieces of wood right here. You know what I'm saying? So he clicked it, and he heard a beeping on the other side. He was like, what the fuck? And they had the pile of wood that he had right there was on the other side. And Sakamoto was like, yeah, when you was talking to me, when I found out you had a bomb under them pieces of wood, so I just moved it. And I'm like, oh my nigga, when he in that mode, son, he in that fucking mode, nigga. That's my favorite character, dog. Oh, if it wasn't him, it would be out of fucking it'll be out of Sosuke and goddamn Oda, man. I mean, that's my niggas. That's my 3 niggas. But Sakamoto takes the case for this, man. So, yeah, man. So he comes in, he blows the shit up, you know, and then, you know, Dante like, oh, you know, he fucked up. That's it. He ain't going nowhere. So, you know, and as Himiko like, so what we gonna do? He was like, we gotta kill this nigga, man. We got to do it because he's too damn dangerous, you know. And so Sakamoto was thinking, man, because he's about to kill him. And Shiki comes in, he's like, nah, y'all ain't got to dirty y'all hands, you know, I'm gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, she's like, Dante, you a horrible man, you always been like this, you always trying to use people up even though they've outlived their usefulness, calling people trash and stuff. He's like, you a pitiful, disgusting man. And she went to go slam, kill him with the sickle, man, the scythe. She couldn't do it because she still loved him, man. You see a scene to where, you know, she was helping him, you know, she was helping him recover and stuff, and, you know, stuff like that. She still loved him. And going to the end, we see Kimiko taking a shower, and she like, don't peek, and he like, I ain't peeking. And, you know, and Sakamoto was like, I don't see I don't understand why adults think. She said she hated him, and now she, love him again and stuff like that. She's like, well, aren't you an adult? He's like, you think so? And he's like, yeah, maybe a little bit. And he's like, oh, he's like, well, they still got bodies, that we haven't found. They still got gems, and we can find. They'll make a total of 6. He's like, yeah, it will still be short, but yeah, but I'm sure we still. We gonna get through this. We can just still fight. Because basically what he was saying was like most of all the hard people out of the game, it should be easy to get some bombs. I mean some gems, and so we'll take the helicopter and leave. And she was all excited. He's like, really? And she come out there all naked, and he's like, oh, and she was like, you pervert. He's like, well, you the one that stepped out the shower, bitch. But then the last scene is, they checking, and the people who they went go get the crystals from, it was gone. The dude that Himiko killed, her first dude, the little Sosuke and his daddy, right there dead. His daddy dead. Some other people from the dude from I think it was the first episode that Sakamoto ran into, he killed, and but they didn't have no bombs. And you see a scene of, okay, they coming back to the warehouse to go see Tyra, and while they climbing up the ladder, Sakamoto's like, wait, I hear something. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, like I said, he can control that mode, nigga. He hearing shit. He control that mode, and he heard a fucking bomb, and it was one of the helicopter bombs, like I called him, that Tyra had, and he was like, wait a minute, it can't be. You know what I'm saying? And they show Tyra's face, and this nigga looked as scary as shit. You know what I'm saying? And the episode ends right there. Now, I'm like, okay, Sakamoto, think about it. Tyra didn't tell you that he was collecting. He was collecting gems. That's what I say. I think, don't you want to tell? That's what I said when we first was introduced to this nigga. Like, why are you going to, you saying you can't trust him, and you don't want to tell him what kind of bones you have, and that's smart. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, y'all niggas friends now. Apparently, y'all on that level to where y'all can tell each other what's up, and you not knowing that Tyra been getting crystals, you know what I'm saying? So he probably did. This last episode gonna be good, and it should be crazy. But yeah, all in all, it was a good episode, man. The thing with Shiki and Dante, and I figured out why Dante needed to go back to that island, because he needed to go back and fix things up with Shiki. Like, he needed to learn that this one person actually loved you. He needed to learn the lesson that one person actually loved you, because she actually gave faith and love. She loved this nigga, and that's what he needed. That's why he was like, why the fuck I had to come back to this island? He didn't understand. He's like, I won the game, and he was sent back because you didn't change. You stand on the island until you learn. I think you need to learn how to love and care for somebody, and stop, using people. That's what it was. So that was good. The shit with Tyra, that shit gonna be thorough. Like, I think Tyra is really, really something. He's gonna be something serious. But yeah, man, Black Hotel 1000. This has been the Btooom. It's like a season finale thing. One more episode left, y'all. This was episode 11 review. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts is on the comment section below. Any discussions y'all have, give me a video response or in the comment section below. And I will be reviewing the manga. So when we done with this last episode next week, I will be doing the manga. So look forward to that. Yeah, man. So rate, comment, subscribe. Thumbs up for that boy Sakamoto. When he get in that damn mode, son, I'm telling y'all, man, this nigga hearing bombs. This nigga just 3 steps ahead of people. This nigga is on his shit. You know what I'm saying? He's the best player in that motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So, and I think his before I go, I think the reason why he is on the island is because like we all know he need to grow up and be a man, but I think it was the main thing is him, because Oda told him, he's like, you got comfortable, just being on the sideline. You got comfortable not, giving it your all, and I think he needs to, actually try, and stop being naive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fine with being naive, so Yeah, basically it's him just growing up and being the man, like taking on responsibility and stuff like that. Because he said that it's out the window. Like me being naive is out the window now. So he in game mode all the motherfucking time. It's on. But rate, comment, subscribe. I'm done, man. I'm done. It's a great episode. I loved it. I can't wait till the last episode, and look out for the review because of the manga, because I'm doing it. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Sub to me, man. I got a lot of good material out there. So, oh, and give me a thumbs up. I need my thumbs up so I can get around YouTube, man. Deuces, people. Sakamoto!